We are here with our WWE Royal Rumble quick predictions for you. You may have seen the podcast earlier this week, but if you haven't got time and you need to know SCW's predictions for the Rumble, you are in the right destination. Men's Royal Rumble, Women's Royal Rumble. We've got a fatal four-way for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. And of course, we've got the United States Championship on the line as well. Myself and Nick Steve in-house. Nick Steve, how are you doing? Are you looking forward to the Rumble?
Very good, man. And I'm 100% looking forward to the Rumble, my favorite pay-per-view of the year.
It is mine as well. 10 out of 10 for excitement. And I don't think we should waste any time. We should get straight into the matches because we've got a fatal four-way for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Of course, our tribal chief, Roman Reigns, will be defending against Randy Orton, LA Knight, and AJ Styles. Who do you see picking up the victory in this match, and how do you see it playing out?
It's going to be the one and only Roman Reigns. The guy is going on to Mania as champion. As much as I'd love to see, for example, LA Knight win it, Roman Reigns is going to win it. And hopefully he wins clean as well, because I think he needs that this time of the year as we're getting towards Mania season.
I feel the same as you. Obviously, Roman Reigns here. I think the original destination was him versus Randy Orton. I think that's been saved for a later date, so I don't think Randy's taking the fall here. I can see LA Knight taking the pinfall this time around. I agree with you. I'd like to see it be clean. But I think, like you said, Roman Reigns here retains the championship, goes to WrestleMania. Will someone finish a story at WrestleMania is the big question that comes on. I think that's where Roman's next vulnerable moment as champion will be. Move on in the meantime, then we're going to talk about the United States Championship. We've got Logan Paul defending against Kevin Owens. Of course, KO did actually win a United States Championship #1 contenders tournament to get this position. Of course, Logan did say that Kevin Owens is the reason he's a WWE superstar. Of course, after that stunner at WrestleMania 37. Who do you see winning this one?
For me, unfortunately, as much as I hate to say it and say Kevin Owens is going to lose, Logan Paul is going to retain. He's going to go on to Mania. He is that big, massive outside celebrity with the massive, huge following on all the social medias. And luckily enough, it's going to be KO's arm that's going to be the reason that he loses, which is the safest bet. It keeps Kevin Owens looking strong going forward. But yeah, for me, Logan Paul is going to retain.
Makes a lot of sense that, of course, Kevin Owens not allowed to wear that protective thing covering his hand and wrist, of course, which is injured at this particular moment. Of course, Logan Paul also has something in his hand that's could be used as a weapon as well. But of course, hey, we'll see how it play out. I think it's a great suggestion the way you put that there. I think Logan Paul retaining as well. I can see Logan holding that championship until WrestleMania, and I think he would drop the title to LA Knight. Of course, if you've watched previous videos on this channel, we've talked about that a lot before. Logan Paul, please get a custom-made Prime United States Championship. We are begging for it. We'll move on in the meantime. A Women's Royal Rumble match. Of course, we know Becky Lynch, Nia Jax. We've got Bianca, Belair, and Baylay have all been announced for the match. Of course, I believe Maxxine, Dupri, and Ivy Nile also been announced for this match. Who do you see picking up the victory?
If you haven't seen the podcast or you haven't seen the 30 YouTubers predict who the winner's going to be, for me, I'm going to stick to my guns and say Jade Cargill. I think it's going to be the biggest way to make a big star out of someone. Have her come in, win this, not even have a match till Mania, and then go on and win a world title at Mania and carry on her AEW run and make her a big star in WWE.
I think it's a great suggestion, and I hate to be a carbon copy because I feel that's what I'm doing here. Look, in a way, Jade Cargill might not even be in the match. So maybe it's a Baylay, maybe it's a Becky Lynch. WWE keep throwing this idea of back-to-back Rumble winners or two-time Rumble winners. We've never seen a women's two-time Rumble winner. Becky or Bianca could be one to do it, but I think it's going to be Jade. And here's my reasoning why. I feel that Jade is going to win it and she can pick a destination for WrestleMania. It could be a Raw or SmackDown for whoever which world title. I think Becky wins the Chamber. She'll take on Rhea. I feel that I think Io is going to drop the championship to Bianca Belair. I think there'll be friction with Damage Control because Bayley doesn't get the job done in the Rumble. The Buki Warriors don't get their job done as well. Io drops the title, leads to Damage Control being damaged, and I think Jade makes her shot. It's going to be Jade versus Bianca Belair for the WWE Women's Championship at WrestleMania 40. Quickly, just while we're on that topic of the Women's Royal Rumble, do you see any surprise entrants other than Jade Cargill?
Yeah, I'm hoping we get someone like a Mickie James come back, because obviously I know she's contracted to OVW with their women's department, but that doesn't mean that she couldn't necessarily turn up. And I'm going to steal one from you, dude, just because I can. AJ Lee, because, man, everyone wants it, man. Everyone wants to see AJ Lee back, even if it's just for a cameo appearance.
I think it'd be amazing for a cameo appearance. Honestly, looking at things with surprise entrants, Naomi, I think, could be one. Looks like she's wrapped up her time in TNA under Trinity, so I think Naomi could be coming back. Look, I'm going to call Sasha Banks to be a part of this Rumble, though I think if Sasha did come in, I wouldn't be surprised if she was to win it, to be fair. You couldn't imagine her returning or not, but it feels like it could be the place to do so if she's going to return to WWE in this calendar year for me. I think also at NXT, you probably look at the likes of Tiffany Stratton. I think would be a good shout. I think Lyra Valkyria. And you mentioned AJ Lee. How about a friend Caitlyn as well? I think that could be a fun one in. We'll empty our brains out and we'll just quickly go through who we think will be entrants number 1 and 2 in the Women's Royal Rumble.
Oh, I'm going to stick with my original prediction because I didn't have a Scooby. I'm going to say Piper Niven and I can't even remember who the other person I was. I'm going to say, why not Piper Niven and Chelsea Green? Let's cause a bit of drama there between them two.
I actually really like that because imagine Chelsea Green being so annoyed, like say she's number 1 as well. Like, you can't put me out there at number 1. That would be fantastic. For me, number 1 and number 2, I can say Becky Lynch and AJ Lee. Just have that stare down. I know it's like the CM Punk, Seth Rollins and their partners and stuff like that, but scare the drama where you can. Do you know what I mean? I think it'd be a lot of fun. Who do you think will be number 30?
Number 30... for me, I'm going to say AJ Lee. I think if you're going to have her come back and do a cameo appearance, if she's not ring ready and she's still got ring rust, I would have her come back as number 30.
Seems fair. If she returns, Sasha Banks for me. I think that would get a massive pop. Who will be the longest in the Women's Royal Rumble match for you?
I am going to go and say, I'm going to say Jade Cargill. I think she's going to dominate. She's going to get the most eliminations in the Rumble, and I think she's going to last the longest.
I've put Becky as number 1. So I think Becky will be in the Rumble the longest. We'll move on then in the meantime, and we'll talk about the Men's Royal Rumble match. Of course, we've got the likes of Cody Rhodes looking to finish the story, go back-to-back. CM Punk has returned to the company as well, looking to win the Royal Rumble. Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, Damian Priest have all been announced for the Rumble match as well. Gunther being another one. Who do you see walking away as the Royal Rumble winner this year?
Well, WWE's done such a fantastic job this week of emphasizing the point of a 2-in-a-row winner. We've had Austin, we've had Flair, we've had Michaels winning it in consecutive years. So this year, it's not going to be Cody Rhodes for me. It's going to be CM Punk. I think that it is all a massive swerve to make you think that Cody's going to win it, but I think Punk is going to win it. It guarantees a main event match at WrestleMania, which is something he's never had.
Exactly. I mean, to be fair, Punk has come back to the company, agreed to WWE's terms, but perhaps they've agreed to his as well. You imagine the two things that Punk has not done is win a Royal Rumble and main event at WrestleMania. If you win a Royal Rumble, you main event at WrestleMania. CM Punk could be pretty much what he hated back in 2014. A Batista coming back and taking someone else's moment. Punk could become that guy. It could all be a part of a big plan in the works. It could be a mega Punk heel run in 2024 post WrestleMania. But certainly for me, I agree with you. I think CM Punk is going to do it. I think Cody will finish his story through the Elimination Chamber. It's all about the adversity for Cody. If you're going to finish a story, make sure it's got a decent amount of chapters. That's what I say. The Elimination Chamber is the place that Cody can become number 1 contender and go for Roman Reigns. CM Punk can call out the more vulnerable champion in Seth Rollins, of course, where they've had their verbal exchanges since CM Punk has returned to Monday Night Raw. So let's empty the brains out once again, and we're going to go through who we think some of the surprise entrants will be. Who have you got coming in for the men's match?
I like the sound of X-Pac. Like, I know he's been rumored for a little while now. Like, I'd be fun for seeing that. And hey, why not? I'm going to say it. It's not in the pop realms of impossible, but I'm going to say Kazuchika Okada.
I love it. I really, really do. For me, I think Braun Strowman, I believe as well. Sheamus will return in the Rumble. Sami Zayn, I think, will return in the Rumble as well. Obviously, current WWE superstars. As for NXT, I think perhaps Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker could get themselves a little bit of a spot in the men's Royal Rumble match. And for outsiders, a bit harder on this one, I think, really. But usually we do tend to get one. I would love Okada, just like you've mentioned as well. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it will go down. Who do you think will be entrants number 1 and number 2?
On the podcast I said something different, but I'm going to stick with Gunther. And I think I said Gunther and Chad Gable, but I'm going to change and go Gunther and Cody, because what does Cody love more than anything else? Adversary and going up against the difficult challenges. And I think if you're going to put him in at number 1, so make him have to go through 29 other guys, why not having him and Gunther come out as 1 and 2?
It makes the most sense. It's my 1 and 2 as well. That we said make as many chapters as possible for Cody. So the Royal Rumble, it's going to be a long, long evening for Cody. He'll be number 1, Gunther number 2. Last year's final 2 as well, being this year's first 2. Who will be your number 30 entrant?
Number 30, I tell you what, CM Punk. Like, I think that the fact that he hasn't had a match on TV and they're trying to make him a big deal, and put him in the ring as little as possible to make it such a spectacle that he's only in so much. I think he'll be number 30. But then again, having Cody win last year, come in at number 30 and win, maybe not. Maybe Punk's like a 29 or something, but I can see him doing it again.
Absolutely, indeed. There could be a fun one there. For me, look, I've not mentioned the surprise entrance. It all comes down if he's healthy or not, but I think what a great pop. Being in Tropicana Field, being in Tampa, his hometown, Big E to come in at number 30 in the Rumble, I think would be epic. It would be amazing. Look, it comes down to his health ultimately, but if it's a possibility, it could happen. How magical it would be. I would love to see it. And who do we think will be longest in the Men's Royal Rumble match?
I said Gunther, but I think Cody makes more sense because, again, you know, Cody's got to go through all these challenges and he's got to have all these fights and make his run to the top even more difficult than it already is. So I'm going to say Cody.
I'm going to be a parrot once again, Cody. And also, like we said there, I think for me, Cody has the long story in the Rumble match, but Gunther, if he's number 2, he was the longest in a Rumble match previously, but I think he's going to be confronted by one Brock Lesnar. And as I said, that will start their road to WrestleMania. So that's our Royal Rumble predictions in quick format. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps this algorithm on YouTube. Share with a friend, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and drop your predictions in the comments below. Big thanks to NXT for being involved as always. Enjoy the Royal Rumble and make sure to catch us for the review. And of course, if you want to see more videos on the channel, then check out the side of the screen right now.